Good job you reminded me again. I get so excited. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to this presentation. The presentation is obviously done by Redfern. I'm here to host it. I shall be going through the slides as Red goes through the presentation. If you've obviously been invited here by somebody, and please get back to the person who's invited you after the presentation. If you're looking for more information, as Red said, please stop to the end. We have got some good leaders here that will come on and give you why they are involved and what they've seen in ONPASSIVE, and I'll obviously give you a little bit of insight about obviously me and Red and how we saw it as well. And so I'm not going to hold it back. I'm going to pass it over to Red now, and we'll kick it off. Okay, Red, off you go.
Fine, thanks very much. So then, welcome everyone to this presentation. Like I said, it'll take about 25 minutes. And if you've got any questions, stick them in the chat. Or if you want to personally ask a question, you've got a little raise your hand button on there. So if you just raise your hand, we'll come to you at the end so you can ask us directly. Okay, so let's move on then. So what are we going to learn in this webinar? So we're going to look at what ONPASSIVE is, the person who's in charge of ONPASSIVE, what the ONPASSIVE products are, why we actually need these ONPASSIVE products at the moment online, the current opportunities that are available online, what the benefits are of the ONPASSIVE company and ONPASSIVE opportunity, and why it's so important to be a founder now in the pre-launch stage before we launch to the world. So what exactly is ONPASSIVE? Well, for a start, it's a very real business. It is first registered in Orlando, in Florida, all the way back in July of 2018, and it was subsequently then amended in the January of 2019 because our CEO, who we're going to go on to in a minute, his name wasn't on the original deeds. He wanted his name on the original deed, so he got it amended in the January of 19. He's also registered the onpassive.com domain name for 10 years, and so that is obviously another thing to point towards the longevity of what he wants as well. There is now 3 physical offices within ONPASSIVE. We've got one in Florida, which is, I suppose, our main office, flagship office, and there's 2 in India. There's one in Bangalore, India, and the new one in Hyderabad, which is High Tech City, India. At the moment, we have around about 600 employees, and these types of employees are support, tech, developers, and everything to do with setting up and developing these products and services. It is an internet technology business that has artificial intelligence at its core, bricks and mortar assets, and it also uses all the online business solutions, which we'll go into in a minute. So here's a quick picture then of the offices in High Tech City, Hyderabad. As you can see, it's a very new city. This is going to be the Silicon Valley of India. Okay, this is where our CEO wanted to have our main business based, because we feel that this is the best place to be able to recruit the right personnel for ONPASSIVE. So who exactly is our CEO? Well, he's a guy called Ashmi Farah. Okay, he's a family man with wife and kids. He's also got over 20 years of online business experience in his own right. He worked for some of the biggest companies in Silicon Valley, and he has made a lot of money in his own right. But the one thing that he found that he was missing all the way along his business career so far is it was only the 3% of people that made it online, and he wanted to give the 97%, which is the likes of me and you, a fair chance of making it online. So he went looking for a business that would furnish his desire to help as many people as possible. He actually couldn't find it, so he decided to build it himself. Now, in order for him to build it himself, he had to then go back to university to learn how to do it, to get himself started. So he went back to Harvard to get online business creation, and he's also got MIT in information and technology and e-commerce. And this is how he came up with the idea of ONPASSIVE about 2.5 years ago, to be able to produce something online that gave us all a fair crack at being able to make that residual income online that we all want. And hopefully you guys are here to learn how to do that tonight. And I'm going to show you with the tools, products and services that ONPASSIVE are going to give us, how we can make that bottom line residual income, whatever it may be, whatever that number is in your head, you will be able to attain it by using ONPASSIVE. So let's have a look, before we go on to the products and services of ONPASSIVE, let's just run through what ONPASSIVE is going to do for you. For a start, everything that ONPASSIVE does is automated, 100%, 100% recruiting done for you, 100% converting of those leads that they get for you. It guarantees traffic to your business. Not only is it guaranteed traffic, it's also targeted guaranteed traffic. Now I'm going to go on to this a bit later, and this comes into the artificial intelligence, which is inside every single product and service that ONPASSIVE has. It's self-funding, okay? It has every imaginable tool for your success. It's easily accessible in under one roof in one place. There's no copycat or recycled tech, because absolutely every product and service that ONPASSIVE have for you is built from the ground up, specifically only for ONPASSIVE, so it's proprietary. That means that nobody else has got it. It is only for ONPASSIVE. And apart from all this, you're going to get all these tools, products and services in one place for one price. You will only pay out of pocket once to use all these products and services. The remaining times will come out of commissions from your customer base. So you're only going to be out of pocket once with ONPASSIVE. It is an absolute no-brainer not to use these products and services. So let's have a look at some of the products and services that ONPASSIVE are going to use. Now, if you do anything online at the moment, this graph here will show you a lot of the products and services that you are already using online at the moment. Now, if you use any of these, you have to go to various places under various banners with various companies to use these products and services, and you normally have to pay individually to use them. So if you're using, if you have a domain name, for instance, you have to pay for your domain name in one place, and normally that hosting of the website as well you have to pay for. If you're using emailers, for instance, I can't remember what it's called now, but an emailers, you have to pay for that, and it depends on how many emails that you are sending out.
Aweber, I think you're looking for.
Aweber, that's the one I'm looking for. Thanks very much. If you do any advertising, you have to pay for that, whether it's through Facebook, ClickFunnels, or Ideomi, or lots and lots of different places. Okay, you have to pay for that traffic in one way, shape, or form. So you have to pay for that in a different place. What ONPASSIVE is going to do is put all these things and more under one roof for one price. At the moment, just on this graph here, there's about 30 different products and services, but actually we've got between 40 and 50 different products and services. Now, I'm going to move on to the next slide and tell you about two of the really exciting products and services that we're going to be having. One is the webinar service that is coming online with ONPASSIVE. It's going to be called Connect Me, maybe, or a different name, but the Connect Me product, I'll call it that for now. The name is probably going to change, okay? But what is going to be so different about this webinar service compared to, we'll say, Zoom, which is the moment, is that there is going to be the ability to be able to drag and drop and bring in to the same screen different whiteboards, information without losing that home screen itself. With Zoom at the moment, it's really complicated to do. It's not user friendly. You lose that screen. If I want to click off this screen right now, I will lose the main screen. Okay. With the Connect Me product that ONPASSIVE is bringing out, you'll be able to slide it. You'll have a menu down the left-hand side. You can drag in, for instance, a whiteboard. You can draw directly onto that. If you have photos or anything, you can drag it in. Bit like you see on the movies, you know, the guy doing this and dragging in different information onto your main screen. This is the type of technology using artificial intelligence that ONPASSIVE is producing for us. So the market cap at the moment for Zoom is around about 200 billion a year. At the moment, it has over 200 million users. This is just one product. This one product alone will make ONPASSIVE a $1 billion company. And we have 50 different products and services that you can use and market using the ONPASSIVE company name. We're also going to have an AI education package. I mean, at the moment, with what's going on around the world, more and more teachers are teaching pupils online. I don't know whereabouts you are, but where we are here, kids only go to school 3 days a week. The other 2 days are all done online tutoring. ONPASSIVE is going to have exactly the same, bespoke, especially for them, where teachers will be able to teach classrooms of people anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can have somebody in the UK, you can have somebody in Australia, you can have someone in the States, and they all get taught the same curriculum from the one teacher. There's no classroom sizes or anything like that. Not only that, the teacher gets paid from ONPASSIVE to be able to teach these students online. It's phenomenal what is coming on at the moment. So let's have a look at some of the companies that ONPASSIVE products and service will be using. These companies at the moment have products and services that ONPASSIVE will be bringing out to you as the customer. Okay, as you can see there, there's very, very many and a lot of very big names. The market cap that we will be targeting is around about 4.3 billion people worldwide, because they use these products and services in one way, shape or form online at the moment. Like I said, I'm going to come on to why the artificial intelligence side of ONPASSIVE is going to be so revolutionary and so important, because of how we're going to target these people and you get them to come to use the ONPASSIVE products and tools rather than these people. Okay, one of the things that ONPASSIVE is going to be doing is targeted traffic. Now, the normal way of doing traffic is by emailing or SMS or MMS or even WhatsApp and TikTok and all the rest of it. What ONPASSIVE is going to be doing is going to have a unique approach. They're going to be using video marketing. Okay, not only are they going to use video marketing, but the product that they use within the video marketing, okay, is going to be very high quality. It's going to be intelligent video formats, which means you can actually touch it, okay, to get more information. It's going to be a user-friendly interface. Like I said, you'll be able to touch the video and it will be able to take you to, it will have a URL within the screen. You touch it, it'll take you to another page. Easy to share with other people, and it will prioritize target audience by using its AI technology. So let's think about some of the benefits of what ONPASSIVE is going to do for us. It's a fun solution for any cause. Okay, that means that you can use ONPASSIVE for anything you want. If you've got your own business and it is approved by ONPASSIVE, you can market that business through the ONPASSIVE platform. If you haven't got a business, it doesn't matter, because you can market the tools, services and products of ONPASSIVE as your business. You will be able to have immediate payment, okay, paid daily. There is no qualification period. If you have money in your wallet, you can withdraw it instantly in various forms, okay? It's going to be called the O wallet, and you can withdraw it in fiat, cryptocurrency, bank transfers, checks. There is going to be all sorts of ways of withdrawing your money. You can do it daily, twice daily, 3 times daily. As long as you have funds in your wallet, you will be able to withdraw. All the top marketing automation is going to be done for you, so you don't even have to lift a finger. There's also going to have guaranteed visitors and signups. Okay, like I said, the automation is done for you 100%. It is all automated. Obviously, if you want to grow a business with ONPASSIVE and you want to share this opportunity, then you can bring someone to a Zoom meeting like this, or you can wait till we launch and you can invite people to be a customer or reseller with ONPASSIVE. The choice is always you. Depending on where that residual income you want to get depends on how much work or not you want to put in. You are going to be successful any way, shape or form within ONPASSIVE. Obviously, if you want to cut the time frames, then you can share the business with other people, because you will get to that bottom line of your residual income a lot quicker. It's going to use all the breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom and a lot more. Now, Richard Branson once said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes and then learn how to do it later. Now, we put this in here now at the moment because the window of opportunity to become a founder in ONPASSIVE, which at the moment is $97 US, is going to be closing when we launch to the world. That is still due this year, 2020. So I know it's 57 days because Andy Bottrell said so today. It's nearly Christmas. Okay, so there is the time frame for you to join as a founder is very short. Okay, we are getting close to launching to the world. Once we launch to the world, there will be no more founders. That's it. Okay, there is no more. We were told up to about a month or so ago that it might be after 3 years there would be, but now we're told that's it. Once we launch, there is no other founders. The only way you'd be able to get a founder's position is if somebody sold it to you. And I can assure you it won't be when we launch $97, that's for sure. So let's have a look at this unique business model. It's unique because it provides a platform for those with a business so that they can become more successful. If you have an existing business already, you can market that business if it is approved by ONPASSIVE through the ONPASSIVE platform using your own domain name. So you're going to get targeted eyes in front of your products and services using the ONPASSIVE platform. And they're going to seek to increase your abundance online by getting targeted traffic in front of your products and services. And for those with no business on their own, it's also going to provide a successful online marketing plug and play system that will guarantee your success. This means it is 100% automated, done for you. Everything's going to be done. Recruiting, sign-ups, converted, and they can then fall into your team, which you then get paid on. Don't forget, this is going to be a customer-based company. We are at the moment just going to be the founders of the company, but initially this company is going to be customer-based because customers will want to use the products and services that ONPASSIVE are going to provide. Now, I mentioned earlier on about why artificial intelligence is so important within the products and services of ONPASSIVE. Every single product or service that ONPASSIVE is going to give you has artificial intelligence at its core. Not only has it's got artificial intelligence at its core, it's also integrated with all the other products and services all at the same time. Now, you might be thinking, well, how is this going to work for me? I'll give you an example. If you look online, if you're searching on eBay or Amazon for a t-shirt, we'll give you an example. And you look for this t-shirt, you might buy it, you might not buy it. But then you go onto any social media platform and all of a sudden down that right-hand side, what do you see popping up? You see adverts for different t-shirts all the way down the right hand side, trying to tempt you to buy different t-shirts from various places. This is all done by using artificial intelligence. They know your IP address, they know where you live, they know your age group, they know what zone you're in, and they target you with people, okay, or with companies that sell these products and services. This is how we are going to get targeted traffic to the audience of the products and services of ONPASSIVE. Anytime anyone around the world search for one of the products and services that ONPASSIVE uses, they will then target this customer with one of these products and services of ONPASSIVE. They're going to click on it, and guess what? Once they click on it, they instantly get a 7-day free trial to use all of the products and services of ONPASSIVE. Absolute no-brainer. All they have to do is click on that link. They get to use all the products and services for 7 days free. They're going to absolutely love them, and then they're going to want to use them past that 7-day free service, which means they then sign up. Now, if this person who is a customer has come to ONPASSIVE via this link, and it is your link that they have used because ONPASSIVE has marketed for you, that person then comes into your team, and guess what? They sign up, you get the commission for that sign up, and you haven't had to lift a finger, whether it's your own company, whether it's a product or service of ONPASSIVE, it doesn't matter. If they fall into your team, one way, shape or form, you get paid on the commission of them using that product and service. Not only that, that customer, if he really loves it and he actually wants to make some money himself, he can become a reseller of the products and service of ONPASSIVE. So that then not only are you then getting the commission from him being a customer, but he is then targeting and sharing ONPASSIVE with other people that fall into your team, that build your team exponentially without you having to lift a finger, and you get paid on the collective of all these people that are within your team. It is a fantastic system that is being set up. It's never been seen before, online or offline, and it's going to guarantee your residual income and success online. Everything that is being done on ONPASSIVE by Ash Mufareh has been done so that we, the 97%, can make that residual income that we want online. So let's have a look at why we actually need ONPASSIVE compared to the old system. Now, the old system, online and offline, is normally based on competition and conflict. Normally, one person trying to outdo the other one, hitting targets before you get your commissions, before you get your bonuses and the rest of it. 97% of things that happen online end up being a scam. Okay, we've all been there. We've probably all put money into platforms or other things that end up being a scam. They end up running off with your money, and you're there left with egg on your face. A lot of them turn into money pits. You're too scared to get out because you can see the vision. You want to earn that residual income, so you keep putting in money, keep putting money in, keep putting in until you get to a stage where you just have to walk away from it, and you've lost yourself hundreds, if not thousands of pounds. It requires reselling normally as well. Tools are normally obtained separately. There's never any guarantee of any returns. Normally picked one marketer against another, and all the compensations are based on your own efforts. With the ONPASSIVE model, okay, it's based on mutual benefit. The more we help each other, the more collectively we all win. And at the end of the day, that is what it's all about. Not only do we all win, but with ONPASSIVE, there is the opportunity for anybody below me or anybody else to earn a larger residual income than I am. Do you know something? I'm absolutely fine with that. If somebody wants to go out there and get it, and they want to earn more money than I do, that's absolutely fine with me. I have got no problem with that whatsoever, because I know that I will benefit from it anyway. But if they want to go for the sky's the limit, absolutely fantastic. It's a real business that has real products and it has real people behind it. Like I said, at the moment, we have about 600 staff. This is going to be increased to about 1,000 by the end of this year. So if you contact support, it's a real person answering your messages, okay? There is real people who are designing these products and services. We have 3 real offices that these people work out of. All the marketing is done for you, 100%. All the marketing, all the recruiting is done for you, 100%. You don't have to do any of it. Every tool that is needed for your success is included in that one only out-of-pocket money that you have to pay. All the tools are included in that one low price, and the best of it all is your founder's fee of $97 has 100% lifetime money back guarantee. At any time in a day, week, month, year, you want to have that $97 back, because for whatever reason, all you have to do is contact support. They will then refund it back to the place that you paid initially, and your account is closed and nothing more is said. How you can't have any other company who have said that they're going to do this. I know it happens, because some people have requested a refund for various reasons, and I know that they have received it. Not only that, you can also pay with Visa or MasterCard, so you're guaranteed under the Visa, MasterCard guaranteed as well. Marketers compete only for themselves. Whatever that level of residual income that you want, that is your level of how much you want to work or not work. It's entirely up to you. And it's all done using revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan from the company. Ashman Farad says, everybody in the near future will have something to use within ONPASSIVE, whether they come for the money, which a lot of us are, or one of the tools, or the benefits, or just actually to connect for the communications, because we're also going to get communication modules coming on as well, a bit like Facebook and YouTube. These are going to be part of ONPASSIVE in the future as well. We will all have a reason for them to come to us. We have residual bills, so now why not make a residual income to pay for those residual bills? So the future is here, and using our online system, it effortlessly builds your team and grows your business. It provides unlimited rotators, fresh websites and destination pages. It automatically sends traffic to your sites, seamlessly reviews that traffic, converts it, and joins them for you without you having to do a thing. It is 100% automated. It's a fun solution for any cause. It's going to give you an unlimited daily income that you can withdraw anytime you like. All the top marketing automation is done for you, guaranteed visitors and signups, using the breakthrough products for the automation of your financial success. So let's have a look at the growth of ONPASSIVE from when we first started back, all the way back in July of 2018. We started off pretty slowly. Obviously, when you first launch an idea, it takes a while to gain a little bit of momentum. So let's go from July of 18 all the way through to the January of 2019. And we had about 10,000 founders. When myself and Peter joined, I think in the September, there was just over 2,000, I believe. And by the January, there was 10,000. So let's leapfrog forward now a whole year, all the way through to the January of 2020 of this year. And we've gone from 10,000 all the way to 56,000. So that's a big leap of 46,000 founders in 1 year. Now let's just go forward another 6 months, okay, from the January through to the June. And we've gone from 56,000 then all the way to 90,000 founders. So we almost did in the 6 month period, okay, again, 46,000 or so to get to 90,000. Now let's just go from June to the middle of August, and we've gone from 90 to 150,000. So a massive jump only in a couple of months, okay, to 60,000. Now, this is when things started getting really interested and going completely crazy, because we hit September, and we hit September at 160,000 on the 2nd. Okay, and by the 27th of September, we've gone from 170,000 all the way through to 200,000 people. Then let's start into October. We started October on 215,000 people, and then we went to 237,000 in such a short period of time. And now we are at actually 260,000 founders today, the 2nd of November. We are bringing in at the moment between 1,500 and 2,000 founders a day. They estimate that is one founder a minute at the moment. There you go, 264,600. Soren, thank you very much. So it's gone up in just less than 24 hours. It's gone up 1,500 or more. So this picture here is of a unicorn. This is the reason we put this here now is a unicorn company is a company that does $1 billion. No company on launch has ever done $1 billion of business on its launch date. We are now 264,000 founders. We're estimating to be around between 350 to 400,000 founders by the time we launch. All founders will be customers on launch day, which means we are on target to be the first $1 billion unicorn company on day one of launch. It's never been done before, it's never been heard of before, but ONPASSIVE are looking like they will do that on day one. So let's have a look at the advantages of why it's so important to be a founder now before we launch. Like I said, when we launch to the world, there will be no founders positioned. But what do you get for being a founder for those $97? Not only will you have a team to be able to build underneath you, which will be different from a customer or reseller, you'll also get access to the exclusive founders website, which is called GoFounders. Within that website, you will have all the tools and services to be able to help you build a team for your success. There is links that is bespoke to you. There is other products, tools and services that you can use as well to help market this business if you want to. But remember, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. If you are an entrepreneur and you want to share this business and cut your time frames, there is tools and services there for you to be able to do it. It also gives you early access to use these tools and services before they launch to the world. We are beta testers. So we test the products and services, give feedback to the company itself. We are members of the inner circle. Okay, we brainstorm, give feedback to say whether they are any good or what needs tweaking, plus a lot more. We can actually advise and suggest products, tools and services that we think will be great for ONPASSIVE now and in the future. Our slogan for ONPASSIVE is one called CATMO. CATMO means complete digital solution that is fully automated using artificial intelligence. It targets traffic to your business and services, giving you that money residual income. That is what ONPASSIVE is. ONPASSIVE is CATMO. So let's recap what exactly ONPASSIVE is going to do for you. For a start, it is 100% automated on autopilot. It is going to automate advertising, marketing, leads, sign-ups, recruiting for any business opportunity as long as it is approved by ONPASSIVE itself. And that means everything is done for you. You do not have to do anything unless you wish to. Remember, to be a founder is $97 at the moment, and this is 100% risk-free, guaranteed. Okay. Once we launch the world, there will be a one-time out-of-pocket fee to pay for the products, tools and services. Once you have paid that, you will never have to go out of pocket again. All of this is going to be automated, done for you, so that you will make a residual income. Anyway, guys, that's it for this presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, please get back to the person who invited you here. If you have any questions, just stick it in the chat or get back to that person who was invited to you here, and they will run through them for you. There is plenty of information online and all questions can be answered. Over to you, Pete.
Okay, well done, Red. That was a good presentation. Okay, obviously, as Red has just said, he's gone through a lot of information here tonight. You're not going to take it all in obviously in 25 minutes. So obviously try and get back to the person who's brought you along to this presentation, and they will give you some more information. As Red was saying, we've been involved since October 18. When we got involved, there was only about 2,500 founders, and you know, I was I was actually invited by Red, and he invited me along to a webinar, a presentation like you have come along and watched tonight. And the presentation was done by Ash Mafara. As I said, there was only about 2,500 founders, and at that time we didn't even have a name for ONPASSIVE. You know, it was the seed. We listened to what Ash was trying to explain to us, what his passion and what his dream was, and we sort of, you know, listened to what he got to say, and you know, we were just gobsmacked at what he was trying to obviously share with us, and this is where we are today. We've got a back office, and we've obviously got ONPASSIVE, which is going to be launching soon. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass it over to a couple of our leaders. And
let me just answer a couple of questions, Pete, that have come up in the chat just before you go over to them. Okay, one of the questions is, when ONPASSIVE launches, will resellers get the same opportunity like the founders' positions when it comes to the company building their teams, or does the reseller have to recruit to build them? Okay, quite simply, every founder will become a customer stroke reseller. Every single reseller, whether they are a founder or not, will have the same opportunity. That means once they pay for their monthly subscription, the company will market for you. If you are a reseller, the company will market for you the same as a founder. If somebody comes into your business as a reseller, then they will fall into you as a team. Again, it is automated. You do not have to do it. We are paying ONPASSIVE to market for us. Okay, the only people that will not have the same benefit as a founder as far as building a team is concerned is a customer, because we estimate that, I mean, you probably know yourself anyway now. For instance, you use Zoom or you might use Facebook ads or whatever you do. When you pay to use these products and services, you're not looking to make a residual income from it. You're just wanting to use the products and services. We estimate that at least 70% of people who use these products of ONPASSIVE won't want to become a reseller or a founder. Well, they can't be a founder anyway, be a reseller. They just want to use the product because it makes their life easier. It's better than what they've used already, and it's cheaper. Okay, so they will not be looking at it to make a residual income. This is where we're going to get our commissions from, by customers using the products. So in answer to that, yes, if you are a reseller, you will have you'll have targeted traffic to build a team. Okay, over to you, Pete.
Okay, well done, Red. Okay, I'm going to ask Paul Angus to unmute himself, and if he can give us a few words, that would be great.
Yeah, hello, Pete. A great presentation, Red. Thank you very much. It's brilliant, especially for the new people, because when the new people hear that 1, 2, 3, or 4 times, the penny really drops. On one of my recent videos, I mentioned about if you listen to people, they tell you what they don't want, and then they tell you what they do want. Now, you're obviously aware that this week, this Thursday, the UK goes into a lockdown again. So yesterday afternoon, Linda and I went down to our little village pub. It's a small private village, and we get on really well with the landlord. And we thought we'd better go there before it closes on Thursday. We'll do. And after a couple of drinks, he always invites us to go and sit with him and some friends, which we did. And then he keeps buying us drinks, which is rather nice. We sometimes forget what people pay to be in business. Now, he was saying, come Thursday, got to shut my pub. He's only just revamped that pub. He's recently taken it over maybe about a year ago. And he said he's just paid his quarterly lease of £15,000 just to be open. Now, that's what some people make a year, 15 grand a year. And they've just paid that to trade for the next 3 months. And some of that he's not going to be able to trade. So I kept listening. And then I started to tell him about ONPASSIVE and how big we are already before we launch. And I covered some of what Red covered tonight. And I really emphasize that the founder position is not going to be available after we launch. And by the time we left, he said, you better sign me up then. So I've got the local landlord in the pub signed up last night. And what happens in a local pub? Everyone talks to the landlord. So when the penny drops for Paul and his wife, like it's going to, Paul's going to be talking to everyone in our village, which saves me doing it. And then today, I was listening to Radio 4. I was working, and they covered what's going on in Cornwall. And they're on about it was Torquay Airport. They were on about how estimated the airport is. And there was 2 flights coming in at the weekend, and it brings some life into the airport. But it also said that there was 38 people being laid off. And the person doing the laying off of these 38 people, he said, this is the worst thing I've ever done in my life because I know all these people. I don't know how safe my job's going to be, but I've got to lay these people off first. And then they flicked over to the other people involved in the airport, a taxi driver who has got his own business. And he covered about last week that he did a job, and I think it was £38, this job. And he said, I get to keep 40% of that. And the interviewer said, right. And he said, so I made £14. He said, okay. He said, well, you only made £14 for the day? He said, no, I only made £14 for the week. That's the only job he did. Now, as ONPASSIVE founders, well, yeah, and this is Torquay, this is happening right now. As ONPASSIVE founders, not only do we need to be listening, but as much as just doing the targeted traffic, I think we ought to start targeting who we're going to be talking to about ONPASSIVE. We need to be talking to airline crew, airport staff, taxi drivers, anybody in retail, because every single day on the TV and radio, there's people just getting let down and they don't know where to go and they don't know about ONPASSIVE yet. I've got some of my guys on here tonight. Hi, Colin, Andy, and David. I was talking to David the other day, and someone mentioned to me that I'm sort of, how did he put it, inwardly calm. And I said, well, actually, I could sort of go, whoa, because I've got ONPASSIVE. But inwardly, I actually stopped thinking about the money 6 months ago. I joined last December, and I stopped thinking about what we're going to earn. Because when you're new, you think about, oh, I need to earn all this money. I stopped thinking about that, and I started thinking about all the people we're going to help. Because we are going to be able to help people. And we must remember, so many people don't know about ONPASSIVE yet. And it's up to us to talk to them and tell them. You don't have to sponsor people or introduce people like Red said. But why wouldn't we want to help people? What's going to happen? Because this taxi driver said, there's no financial help for me. I'm not going to get any kind of furlough money. And I don't know what to do. Not quite sure what to do. So I think, we need to listen a bit more what's going on with people, with the businesses like my landlord down the pub, and realize what they're spending just to be in business. And we haven't got any of these financial things every single month. It's going to be such a piece of cake. And when I said we get paid daily, his face, daily? Yeah. So that's all I've got to say. But I'm just thinking, let's target traffic, target people that we think we could really help, because they're going to need it, and they're going to need it soon, before Christmas. So thanks ever so much. Thanks for a great webinar, guys, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Paul. That's great.
Well said, Paul.
I mean, obviously true. I mean, we've only touched the tip of the iceberg with this business. We've only got 250,000 well, 260,000 founders. Like Brad was saying, how many millions was on Zoom? That's just one product. We've got a big, we've got a long way to go, So, don't think that it's too late to get involved, because you're not. We're still in early days. I'm going to ask Victor, If he can unmute himself and give us his view, that would be great. I won't. You there, Victor? Can you unmute?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning, wherever you are, all over the world. My name is Victor Ogumalade. For all our new potential go-founders, I just want you to listen to me very well. I want to give you a bit story of myself, why I joined ONPASSIVE, and why I want to encourage you to become part of this dream global phenomenon. I've been in UK for over 20 years. I used to work as a rail safety protection officer for London Underground and the Network Rail, a job I did for over 13 years. I was living from hand to mouth, from paycheck to paycheck, without nothing good to write home about. But I took a new direction in 2013 because I want to be working for myself. I want to control my life. I want to control my destiny. I want to have freedom, to have time for my family, to be able to travel all over the world. And I started looking for what I can do because I've always had the passion to help people, to encourage people, to inspire people, and to motivate my people. So I became a motivational speaker, and along the line, I joined some business, I would say programs, not companies. I did all I could for this company. I used all my energies, resources, traveled all over the world, promoting these companies. I brought a lot of people into those programs, whereby some people made money, while some people lost their an income. And at that point, I said to myself that I won't be doing that again. I will just concentrate on my motivational speaking career, because what happened to those companies affected me, affected my people, even though some of them, made money. But I was really concerned about those who lost into those businesses. And that was why I made that decision that I won't go into that anymore for the rest of my life. But as I was going through my motivational messages on YouTube, I want to tell you today that this opportunity, ONPASSIVE, to me personally, is God's gift, because nobody introduced me to it. I was just going through my motivational messages, and I came across ONPASSIVE, the webinar done by Peter Roger and Redfern. And I said, what's going on here? And I paused a little bit. I listened to it from the beginning to the end, back to back. And I discovered that all the things that ONPASSIVE is promising ticked all my boxes. What are they? Number one, ONPASSIVE cater the people that failed online. Who are the 97% of people that failed online? People that don't know how to recruit, people that don't know how to sell, people that don't know nobody, people that just want to be on their own because they don't want their reputation to be damaged. And I said, wow, if ONPASSIVE could cater for everybody, the 97% of the people, not the gurus, not the internet marketers, then I have to look into this properly. That was number one, because I believed that I can use ONPASSIVE to help all my people that are struggling, people that are, doesn't, have, that they don't have a way to make a living, people that have failed online, people that have lost money into other programs. And I said, this has ticked my number one box. Then secondly, when I was looking into it, do they have products? Do they have real services? And I vet into that. I examined their products and services, and I realized that, oh, this company called ONPASSIVE mean business, because one of the products that I saw there was like Zoom. Zoom in the last 12 months made over $129 billion. That is just one product in ONPASSIVE. And I said, wow, if this company could have such a products and services, not just OConnect, they have online education, they have email marketing, bulk email, they have OConnect, so many products, up to 50. And I said, wow, if this company has real products and services that people will be craving for, all internet marketers will be craving for it when the company launches, then I will go for this. Then that ticked my number 2 boxes, because they are the products that are viable and legality. So I said I will go for it. That was number 2. Number 3, who is behind this ONPASSIVE? Because there are so many scammers out there, people that just hide behind the scene to steal people's money, to run away with people's money. And I look at the profile, I look into Ash profile, the people behind, the people that are supporting him, the doctors, Bill, Marty Digamo, Peter Roger, all those guys, Paul August. I look at them and say, wow, this man has got, real people, good people, that has good hearts, that want to help people. And I said, wow, I'm going for this. That's number 3. Number 4, ONPASSIVE has got artificial intelligence. When you look at the tech giants out there, most of them now, use artificial intelligence, like Facebook, Google, many companies, many giant companies there now. So we are in technological age. So therefore, for this company that can bring on artificial intelligence to help, advertise for us, to help, with the products and services, I said, wow, this is another, feature that will make me to join this company. And also, this company will do everything for you. They advertise for you. You don't have to do anything. It is totally hand-free. This is the first company ever in my life that ever offer such a services, that they will build your team for you. They will bring customers for you. You don't have to do anything, and you'll be making money. Residual every day, every week, every month. Nothing will stop it. And I said, I will go for this. So these are the points. And lastly, as I see there that, even if you are not happy with the opportunity, we are ready. We are guaranteeing you that you get your $97 back, guaranteed, within 24 hours if you are not happy with the company. This is no brainer. I said, wow, no, I'll go for this. This is an opportunity for me. This is a vehicle that I can use to help all my people all over the world. People that have trusted me, people that love me, people that listen to me when I speak on stage, and they will join companies. And I said, I'm going to help them. I'm going to assist them in every way, I can. And that is why I joined ONPASSIVE. And I want to thank God, for giving me this opportunity to come across this opportunity, to join and become a co-founder. And I want to encourage you all that are listening to me, the new people. This is no brainer. If Zoom could make over 129 billion in the last 12 months, how much more? How much do you think ONPASSIVE will be making? Not just one product, not just 10 products, not just 30 products, 50 products. This is no brainer. It was the risk. And more so, there is no risk because you get your money back. These are the reasons why I joined ONPASSIVE. And I want to encourage all our people that are listening to me, come and join this opportunity. Don't miss it. I beg you, don't miss it. I want to use this opportunity to thank the CEO, Ash Mufara, for bringing this idea, this vision, this innovation to the world, because this will change lives around the globe. In Africa, in Asia, in America, in UK, Europe, it will change all lives. And this is an opportunity for us all to be able to help others that are less privileged. People are dying of hunger. Some people don't have shoes to wear. Some people don't have where to live. This is a great opportunity for us to become a part of this company and use the opportunity to help all our people. Thank you, Roger Peter. Thank you, Paul August. Thank you, Red. Thank you, our CEO, Ash Mufara, and all the leaders in ONPASSIVE. I thank you. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Victor. That was really excellent. Thank you. what we try and do is we're going to try and bring a lady founder on. If we got a lady who is a founder who would like to speak, could you please unmute yourself? Because we've got a lot of people here and I can't find anybody as such. So if you could just unmute yourself and give us a few words, that'll be great. Okay, thanks. Any of the ladies want to unmute themselves and have a few words?
There must be a lady amongst us who wants to say a few words. Or even if you're here and you're a lady and you've got some questions, just unmute yourself.
Anita, Diane.
Well done, Paul.
There's a few on there. There's a few on there.
I just
Come
want to
on,
ask the
lady.
question.
Priscilla.
One simple question via from UK. If one has no other persons in their team,
Yeah.
what happens where it concerns, one actually receiving pay?
Okay, right. As
How
far
does
as
it
far
work
as
if you're just a loner in your own team, and obviously
yeah, I know.
that
I
they're
know
going to build, they're going to build a team for you.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. At the moment, we haven't even had the soft launch. So if you're a founder already, which you are, the probability is that you will have somebody in your team before we launch. Now, there is 3 ways that other people can join you within your team. One is the company marketing and converting leads to go into your team. There is also your own endeavors. And the last one is from overflow, from people above you. So I don't know whose team you are in, but the likelihood is if you've been in ONPASSIVE for at least a month, you will have people coming into your team from overflow for sure. So until we launch, that question really isn't a valid question, because you don't know whether you will or will not have anybody in your team. But let's surmise that you don't, okay? And you will have, everybody has to pay for the first month, one time out of pocket, okay? Whether you've got 1, 100, 1,000, it doesn't really matter. However many people you have in your team, everybody pays for their first month. Now, subsequent months after that, if you have 3 in your first line, then you will not have to pay out of pocket again. If you haven't got anybody in your first line after a month, which is highly unlikely, then your account will be paused for a certain amount of time until there is enough funds in your wallet to pay for your subscription for the following month. I hope that answers your question.
Okay, Vicky.
Hello.
Okay, we'll move on. Have we got any of the gentlemen who are founders who'd like to speak?
Well,
or have we got any other ladies? Is any other ladies?
yeah. I see Unique has got the mic unmuted. Do you want to say anything? Unique, you? We'll take one more person and then we'll call it a day. If anybody wants to speak, just raise your hand and we'll invite you in. If not, we'll go to somebody and put you on the spot.
I know that both Colin and David in my team have had some results over the last month, so I'm sure they'd like to chat about that, wouldn't you, lads?
Colin Tanner, come on, get your mic unmuted.
Hello, folks. How you doing?
How you doing, Colin?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, Paul's put me on the spot, all right.
Yeah,
But,
he does.
yeah, look, I have to say, Paul obviously was the one I met and introduced me to ONPASSIVE, and it's been an absolute fantastic opportunity, and very grateful to him. But you know, I think just from a very ordinary look, we all set out for some sort of opportunity at different stages in life, whatever, and it's one whenever we see one, and I suppose it's then whenever we take it, and it's also investing in people. I don't see this as an investment. It's $97. It's fully refundable if for some reason somebody's not happy at some point, which is a no-brainer. But there's no doubt whenever I got speaking with Paul and the time he took and the way he expressed himself and what it was that ONPASSIVE was offering, yeah, you just can't turn it down. And for so much to be done for us, well then we don't have to go to so many different places anymore. So really looking forward to it, and I've been lucky enough to be able to share this with a few people, 4 in the team now and 4 or 5, and yeah, they just see it exactly the same way. It's not to replace anything so much, so there's no big pressure, but if it does, great. It's really just to make sure that we have something else that we can work alongside whatever we're already doing, you know. So yeah,
Exactly.
I'm grateful to these guys here every week, so it's only fair we come on and support you as well, and the message is always consistent. So thanks very much, guys, and cheers for that, Paul.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks, Colin. Excellent. Okay, guys, I think that's us done. That's us just gone past the hour. We like to try and keep it to an hour so that we don't babble on and bore too many people. Like Peter has said, and I'll say it again, please get back to the person who invited you here today. And if you have any questions or you need any more information, there is plenty around for it as well. Obviously, do your due diligence, speak to the person who's brought you here, and hopefully we'll see you as another founder here within ONPASSIVE. Over to you, Pete.
Okay, well done, Red. Okay, that's it then. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll be here again next Monday, same time, same place. Bring some people to share this opportunity if you want to. And, you know, we'll see you then. Thanks very much. We'll see you again.